The Golden Bears kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bruins offense will be first on the attack. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. Straight ahead, it's Knight. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. So the Cal Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we put the focus on Ian Strong. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all of the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Biletnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Sangopolitelli. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Strong. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Motion from the back. Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellis. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's Knight. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Throwing, Imaliava. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Long way to go on second down. Using his legs, it's Knight. Down he goes. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. JKS fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Strong. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Strong. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Sangapolitelli, play action. Look out! Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Sangapolitelli. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Drives inside. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. This is a designed run. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
Number 33 on the field.
Absolutely center cut. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. quick give. It's Knight. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Might have a chance. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Knight. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Offense gets set for second down. Grab behind the line. It's Ellis. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Hendricks on the stop. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They kick it away on fourth down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The run inside. It's Knight. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run him again. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava fires the pass, intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Songopolitelli. Caught. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Right at the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Sangabolotelli. They're all over it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. Rid of it on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Again, it's Iamaleava. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He has 60 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Season alley. He's got enough. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
UCLA 10, Cal 6.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. JKS looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's strong. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Out wide, it's Hendricks. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Cal uses his 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Touchdown, Golden Bear! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Knight. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2. Caught, and he's got room. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Bruins have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Berkeley. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Back's got it on the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Nice move to keep running. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. And now on second down for this offense. They go play action with Songobolatelli. Throws to the wideout. The sure hands, it's strong. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Songobolatelli. Makes a catch. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Songobolatelli swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throws it off the RPO. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Play action, Iamaleava looking left. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Knight. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Off-play action on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hits inside. It's Knight. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Tough run here. It's Thomas. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And he got enough for the 1st down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. Grabs it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Bruins. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
UCLA 20, Cal 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the wide receiver. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Play fake, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Matthews. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Line getting set on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. The give. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
UCLA.
Going to the run, it's Knight. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Gonna run it. It's Knight. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. And he'll just take a knee. And first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Songapolatelli on the play action. Out wide right, it's Thomas. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
JKS. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets it away. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Deep in the end zone, it's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the counter. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Finds his man. It's Strong.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make them play.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Iamaleava fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. It's dropped after taking the hit. Long way to go on 2nd down. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellis. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Right side, it's Ellis. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Caught, it's Knight. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, you can put 3 on the board.
On the return, it's Perry. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Sangapolatelli, play action. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. 2nd and long here. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
UCLA 33, Cal 19.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from.
He's got it down the right side. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Golden Bear. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
Cal uses its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Cal will use its final timeout. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Songopolatelli from the gun on third down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. High noon is here, and this showdown is ready to roll on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, it is going to be an electric start here today. It is so exciting down here on the field. As you know, Indiana coming off their first national championship in school history in college football. The fans are crazy. It is electric, but Coach Cignetti knows they cannot rest on their laurels of last season. With so many guys gone and the Heisman Trophy winner gone, they have to start over today. They can't wait to get on the field to prove this Indiana team can sustain success against North Texas.
And the Hoosiers kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known.
And, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Makes the grab. It's Tipton. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Jackson will throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short. North Texas really has it going on offense.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
So the Indiana Hoosiers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And, man, it was so impressive to watch the greatest turnaround in all of college football history. It had a lot to do with the offensive line, right? Guys that got on guys that communicated. They were so well coached up front. So, Palmer, a couple of new faces, but some familiar faces as well. Can they build that continuity and be a squad again that leads them to the promised land?
Well, they still have that identity up front, right? I know so much of the attention last year went to their Heisman winner at quarterback and Fernando Mendoza. And the offensive line is, I think, a big part of his success, and rightfully so. They did a great job in the run game. They did a great job keeping the quarterback upright. They're still so talented, and that's going to be the key to their success and finding out whether they can repeat as national champions.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Out wide left, it's shot. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. Barges ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on. Just got rid of that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Selling the fake. Left side is White.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as the...
Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, it's Beebe. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They started this drive in great field position, now needing to convert on 3rd and 2. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right side, it's Marsh. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. In traffic, it's shot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Nice move to keep running. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Well, not a great run there, but I think with the coach...
He'll take a deep shot here. Reels it in down the left side. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Out wide right, it's Tipton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. North Texas in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The mean green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Play action on 1st down. Fires left. Got a man. It's shot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Hits the hole. It's Beebe. He's past the sticks. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running inside, it's Beebe. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Churns into the pile. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's so frustrating when you get in a 1st and goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call, get this back, and get in the end zone?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. He's now up to 77 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's gonna run it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. To throw, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Off play action. Turns up, it's Barker. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Milner. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Long. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Bush is ahead. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Jackson will throw. Under pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, pressure's coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. The 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Caught behind the line. It's White. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. North Texas will have to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rush is on. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use the timeout. Drops back on first down. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback keep. He's past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at UTEP, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Miners looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Bloomington. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Round and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Pulled and fired complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. In the backfield, it's Marsh. Oh, what a move to get open. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Looking for a gap. It's Richard. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Second and long here. Quick give. It's Beebe. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Out wide right, it's Richard. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's White. Made a defender miss. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Jackson will throw. Reels it in. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They want to throw it. Out wide left, it's Reese. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Keeps it himself. Makes one man miss. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Pulls it in, it's Barker. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hits inside, it's Beebe. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Quick spin on the run. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Takes the handoff, it's Beebe.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Beebe. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Becker. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Tells to run, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Milner. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll convert on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the gun, it's White. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Keep it on the ground. Driven back. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Snags it. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Straight ahead, it's Richard. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is shot. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. On the ground with the counter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Running inside, it's Beebe. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide right, it's Tipton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Out wide left, it's Tipton. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Jackson will throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Long. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes a grab down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Keeps it. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Sees a crease, finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. You definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season.
So Texas kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. From deep, it's Pryor. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bobcats offense will go to work first. And let's put the spotlight on Bo Sparks. They'll be looking to him, and he'll probably be keeping an eye on the other side in this great matchup of wideouts. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Sparks. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. On play action. On the move. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Burgess. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Second and long here. Jackson gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Out wide right, it's Smith. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Longhorns offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. He has a talented quarterback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to his matchup to prove how good he is. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The run inside. It's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Coleman's got it. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Follows his blocks. It's Smothers. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, Manning. Got his man. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Lets it develop. It's Smothers. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go play action with Manning. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Hit as he throws. Had to force that one. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Trying to squeak through the pile. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Burgess. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson will throw. Gets rid of it. And he avoids the sack.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give to the left. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It's 3rd and 5. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Manning to throw. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Manning. The screen, and watch out. Shakes off the defender. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo, taken down. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Throwing Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Smothers. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Got rid of it just in time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Keeps it himself. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play fake. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the quick grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Arch Madness. Right side, it Smothers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Art's going to spin it again. Fires to the wideout. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Smothers. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. That's caught. It's Townsend. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Motion from the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. He's got him this time. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Arts to throw, extending the play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And And that is just what you want. You get a first and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down immediately. It's third and goal and third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting to school.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Got a man. It's Jenkins. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Jenkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started to slide, and now it's fourth down. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Headed to the edge, it's Smothers. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jackson will throw. Back's got it on the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at UTEP, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Miners, looking to get the job done on the road. Right now, it's early, but they lead this season opener. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Out wide right, it's Townsend. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Manning makes the grab.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Working that left side now. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on second down. Quick give. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got it, looking for a first. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. He'll have enough for the first down after making that grab, but we do have a player who has not yet returned to his feet. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Oh, what a move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! Left side is Smith. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Second down, gonna throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Sparks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Smith with the grab over the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the back. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get outside, it's Smothers. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Smothers. There he goes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Powers inside. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Out wide right, it's Sparks. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside. It's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Jackson will throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll give it to Brown. Got the 1st down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's Pryor. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One more time, it's Brown. Pass to 6. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Manning with a play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Dragged down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Got him on the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Sends it back in motion. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Jackson will throw. They're all over him. And they got him.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds a crease. It's Smothers. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to Brown. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, it's Smothers. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Caught by Coleman. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. So long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.